Yes, sir, a 2-0 day with Jason Tatum going bonkers, scoring 40 points, hitting 8 3-pointers. The man couldn't miss, and we hit our opening day nerfy, so we are undefeated there. I'll be giving you 5 NBA locks today and 2 baseball locks. Go follow my Twitter, TikTok, and IG. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, like this vid, comment, share, and hit that post notification bell so you know when these vids are coming. The first lock of the day will be a baseball lock. I'm going with the Houston Astros money line of -150 versus the White Sox. The Houston Astros played yesterday and lost 3-2. They are the defending champs, so today's game, I believe, they will give a championship level bounce back to get this victory. The White Sox have Lance Lynn on the mound, who had an 8-7 record last year with a 1.14 whip and a 3.99 ERA. He is facing Christian Javier, who has an 11-9 record last year with a 0.95 whip and a 2.54 ERA. With that being said, the Astros have the better pitcher. 2, they're the defending champs. And 3, they have that revenge factor while playing at home with the potent lineup they have. So take the Houston Astros money line, lock it in. Our second MLB lock of the day will be a player's prop. It will be David Peterson of the New York Mets under 5.5 strikeouts. In David's last 5 games, David hasn't even come close to hitting this line. He's had 0 Ks versus the Padres, 2 Ks versus the Padres, 0 Ks versus Washington, 2 Ks versus Atlanta, and 1 K versus the Marlins team that he's going against now. Last year, he appeared in 30 games and had a total of 126 strikeouts in 30 games, averaging 4.2 strikeouts a game. You know the saying, you're only as good as your last game, and in this case, it's very true. So take David Peterson under 5.5 strikeouts. Lock it in. Our next lock of the day will be Jalen Williams over 22.5 points. Jalen has hit this line 3 out of the past 5 games, and both games that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was out. He scored 27 versus Detroit, 31 points versus Charlotte, 23 points versus Portland, 9 points versus the Lakers, and 16 points versus the Clippers. Shai is projected to be out again, so expect Jalen Williams' production to be increased for them to win this game on the road versus a feisty Pacers team, so take Jalen Williams, aka J-Dub, over 22.5 points. Lock it in. Lock number 2 for the NBA will be LeBron James over 26.5 points. LeBron just got back from injury, but in the last 2 games, he has scored 25 points versus the Bulls and 19 points versus the Bulls, coming off the bench. Each game back, he has increased his production. The last time he played this Timberwolves team, LeBron had 28 points, with both teams fighting for playoff positioning, with one team being the 8th seed and the other team being the 9th seed in the West. With only a half a game separating the 2 teams, LeBron will need to give 100% effort forward to get this dub. So take LeBron James over 26.5 points. Lock it in. Our third lock of the day will be Tyrese Maxey on the Philadelphia 76ers over 19.5 points. Tyrese Maxey has hit this line 5 out of the last 5 games he has played. He has scored 22 points versus Dallas, 29 points versus the Nuggets, 37 points versus Phoenix, 21 points versus Golden State, 21 points versus the Bulls. The 2 times he has played Toronto this year, he has scored 31 points and 44 points. And with Joel Embiid projected as out right now, they will need more scoring, and this will lead to more scoring chances for Maxey. So take Tyrese Maxey over 19.5 points. Lock it in. Our fourth lock of the day will be Clint Capella over 11.5 rebounds. In Clint's last 6 games, he has hit this line 4 out of the last 6 times. Rebounding 10 versus Cleveland, 16 versus the Grizzlies, 17 versus Indiana, 8 versus the Timberwolves, 16 versus Detroit, and 12 versus the Spurs. The last 2 times he played this team, he rebounded 12 and 11 rebounds in those games. So take Clint Capella over 11.5 rebounds. Lock it in. Our 5th and final lock will be a parlay for positive money. Take Jalen Williams of the OKC Thunder, 20 plus points. LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers, 20 plus points. Mikal Bridges of the Brooklyn Nets, 20 plus points, and Tyrese Maxey of the Philadelphia 76ers, 15 plus points, for a plus 128 rate. $100 will get you back $128.16. Mikal has hit this line 4 out of the past 5 games. LeBron has hit this line 6 out of the last 8 games. Maxey has hit this line 8 out of the last 10 games. And Jalen Williams has hit this line 3 out of the last 5 games. So lock it in.